From Geoffrey Mosiria cleaning the CBD to students injecting. Will it come to pass?
I have promised the people of this city, munipatie tu mwaka huu.
Jalango bills for police.
This is the work. Construction for police houses.
We are coming for you. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm your today and my name is Elvis Derry. Business owners in Nairobi, they've been left shocked beyond words after the Nairobi Chief Officer for Environment, Geoffrey Mosiria, he went around at night in Nairobi CBD dismantling business signages. And I'm just wondering, who and how will these business owners be compensated? Listen to this.
Wananchi wa Nairobi ya mjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Geoffrey Mosiria, katibu mkuu wa mazingira gatuzi la Nairobi. Kwanza ni washukuru kwa ile support umetupatia kwa kushirikiana nasi tusafishe jiji letu. CBD, we are going to continue cleaning it daily. Wale ambao wanafunga walkways, wale ambao wanachafua mazingira, ikiwa unafanya biashara, kama wewe ni hoka, ile masaa imetengwa, fanya, ukimaliza, safisha, okota uchafu yako, peleka mahali tumetenga. It's not going to be easy. Many of you are going to resist change, but I want to assure you, you all want a clean city, we must deliver it. Whatever it takes, we have to do it. It's not going to be an easy task. It's a tough one. We have to make some of the difficult decisions, but lazima iwork. Na ndio iwork. Kama walkway umeweka illegal structure, tutatoa. Kama umefunga mahali watu wanapitia, tutatoa. Tutasafisha jiji hadi ringare. Daily lazima tusafishe. It must work. Lazima iwork.
So business owners, do you agree with Geoffrey Mosiria or not? Take a look at some of these scenes of how your business signages were being dismantled in Nairobi CBD. Kata.
Hizi vitu zinaumiza wa Kenya. Hizi hawezi pita. Inaonga mtu kichwa ukipita.
Unapita mtu kama uko na kamzigo kako unaingia kwa duka. Unaingia kwa duka yako umebeba kamzigo kako umetoka ICD. Ukigonga hii kitu, huyo mtu wa kutuka amekutuzi wewe mjinga wewe.
Hii kitu hata inaweza kuua.
Hii kitu hata unaweza igonga na ikugonga na ikunyonga.
After Geoffrey Mosiria and his team removed business signages in CBD, this is how now Nairobi CBD looks like. Take a look.
Mambo ni live Nairobi, Kenya. Kiangazia huku Kanjo jana usiku wameamua kungoa billboards zenye zilikuwa zimehangiwa hapa nje. Ukiangazia hapa ni Moi Avenue, nataka uone venye huku juu kulikuwa kumehangiwa hizo billboards, lakini tukiangazia ni kwamba Kanjo imengoa zile billboards. Ukiangalia hii ni billboard ilikuwa hapa, hii ni moja ilikuwa hapo, lakini wamefikia kungoa lile billboard. Hatujui ni kweli kwamba hawa watu hawakuwa wanalipa ushuru ama walikuwa wanalipa, lakini tusemezane tu, ni kweli hawa watu hawakuwa wanalipa ushuru. Tukiangazia pia unaona hapa ni kungoa, yote walikuwa wanangoa. Naona mambo ni live kabisa. Hapa ni Moi Avenue. Ukiangazia pia hapa ni Galitos. Naona venye Galitos walingoa hizo zote wametoa zote. Mambo ni live kabisa.
Even hawkers, they were never left behind. They went on to protest and occupy City Hall after they were ordered not to operate in the streets. Take a look. Gen Alphas have made Kenya proud. Like they went on to show the world that they also understand what is really happening in this country. They understand the politics that is taking place. Just take a look at this video of Gen Alphas injecting.
Tutaweka bilioni 50 kwa kina mama mboga na bodaboda hawa. Tutawatoa kwa CRD na Fuliza. Kila mwananchi atatunukiwa deni la Hustler Fund bila interest. Ama namna gani? Wangapi wanakubaliana nami? Kwa ishara ya mikono. Kumbe nyinyi ni wa Bwana namna hiyo.
Soma swali la kwanza.
Tambua aina ya sajili na uthibitishe.
Aya, swali la pili.
Fafanua sifa 8 za sajili hii.
After Gen Alphas finished injecting, UDA offices in Trans Nzoia County were occupied. And how were they occupied? Just take a look. I believe our children, the students in Kenya, deserve to study in the best environment ever. But when you go to some schools, it's just a shame. Thanks to those politicians who have decided to be corrupt and chop the public's money. Take a look at this video of Professor comparing two different schools which are in Kenya.
Mangetu Chita Chronicles. Hapa mahali niko ni Murang'a County. Mahali naitwa Mbiri Ward, Kiharu Constituency. Hii shule inaitwa Maragi ECD. Hii ni ECD imejengwa na MCA wa hapa anaitwa Ben Ruiru na Governor nani Irungu Kang'ata. Wacha sasa nikuonyeshe shule inaitwa Gabuswa ECD bado kama hii. Iko Bomet County, Kibreres Ward. Governor ni Ilare Barchok, MCA anaitwa Livondo. Ndio niambie hii ECD imejengwa hapa na hii ECD ingine hii iko Bomet County. What is the difference? Kwa nini ikuwe namna hii? Hapa ni classroom. Unaona hizi ni viti watoto wanakalia. And this is an ECD like the other ECD that is in my home. Hakuna tofauti. It is the same country, lakini pesa wanapatiwa wote. Munaona vile shule hii ni ECD lakini ikipelekwa kwetu Bomet County hii inaweza kwa university. So nikatoka hapa Maragi nikaenda another one that is not so far inaitwa Upendo ECD. Bado tu ni ECD nasikia inajengwa na MCA. Now angalia ile facilities watoto wako nayo hapa. Look at the classrooms, angalia vile wanacheza hapa. Look at the facilities they have na ukompare na hii yangu ya Kibreres Ward ambayo MCA wake anaitwa Livondo. Hapa mahali niko Murang'a County Mbiri Ward, nimeulizia hapa nikaambiwa MCA anaitwa Ruiru Miako. Sijui kama nimeisema kwa juu ni jina ya Kikuyu. Now tell me, between these two, because these politicians usually call themselves honorables, between huyu wa hapa Mbiri Ward anaitwa Ruiru Miako na huyu wangu Livondo wa Kibreres Ward, who deserves to be called a honorable member? Because hawa wanasiasa wanajiita honorable. Be the judge na uniambia. Na ujue bado niko kwa ward, sijaingia kwa mashule ya constituency. Sijaingia hata yenye imejengwa na Didinyoro. Hii bado niko tu kwa MCA.
We all remember those days when the former Prime Minister of Kenya, Raila Amolo Odinga, used to criticize Ruto's government. But during the Gen Z protest, he changed his tune and decided to go and sleep and go to the bed with the government. But Kenyans, since he has joined the government, what has changed? Has anything changed good for Kenya? Just listen to this.
Ruto was corrupt. We were told by Raila Amolo Odinga. Ruto was a thief. We were told by Raila Amolo Odinga. Ruto was not fit for presidency. We were told by Raila Amolo Odinga. What has changed? Wewe uliposikia kwamba he was not fit to be president, what has changed? Nataka mtu asimame hapa ni challenge. What has changed about Ruto for the ODM fraternity to support him? That is what I'm waiting for. But if nothing has changed for sure, for fact, and you are supporting Ruto because Raila supported him, there is something wrong with your brain. Tuko na wizara ya pesa. Wewe hapo mahali umesimama uko na pesa kwa mfuko wako. Pesa inalala kwa samaki nimesikia. Wanasifu. Wewe uko na pesa? I want to tell you for a fact. Hii kura inaokuja, jipigie wewe mwenyewe. Ikiwa kwamba utapiga kura kwa ajili ya kabila lako, kwa ajili ya chama, nitawauliza swali. Wewe ambao umeishi hapa Mombasa for the last 15 years, uongozi wa Mombasa imekweko ya ODM. Imekufaidi nini? When you are voting on party line, tribal line, ni nini yako iko hapo?
Kenyans and Gen Zs have been injecting since day one. And this time round, the pressure is increasing. King William of Netherlands was supposed to come to Kenya for a state visit. But who are Kenyans? Who are they? They decided to send the royal family of Netherlands so many emails, thousands of emails, forcing the King of Netherlands to call a crisis meeting, which later on, I guess they cancelled their trip to Kenya because Kenyans, they injected mercilessly. Let's listen to what Dr. Mumbi Seraki had to say about this.
So, King William of Netherlands has called a crisis meeting after receiving thousands and thousands and thousands of emails from concerned Kenyans asking him to cancel his royal visit to Kenya. Apparently, now Nabi, aka Kaongo, had invited him to come in March, and somehow Kenyans got wind of it. And they emailed the guy saying, why are you coming to visit someone who's abducting us, to visit someone who's taking us out, to visit someone who is killing us? And the emails are so many. I bet it's in like 40, 50,000. Oh my God, Kenyans. What? King William. And by the way, I need to tell you about these Williams. You see? William Gates, William Ruto, now William of Netherlands, William...
Sometimes it's good to appreciate the men and women in blue, our police officers, who work hard day and night to protect the Kenyan people. Langata Member of Parliament, Felix Oduor, aka Jalas, he has constructed new houses for Langata police officers who are living in very bad conditions before. Take a look.
Guys, this is where my officers in Langata live. And as you can see, it is not very habitable where the officers live. So I've also started some work around making sure that the officers get a good place to live. Like this is a room for the officer. All these are rooms for the officer. What I decided, the people taking care of our security cannot live like this. So within the NGCDF kitty, we've started working closely also with the Ministry of Interior, and we've got really big support also from the PS Rayo Molo, who will be coming to launch the project that we're already working on. We are doing more than 15 new houses that will take care of everyone here, and the first part of the houses, so we'll be moving from here and we are coming down this side. Now this is what I'm making for my officers now. As you can see, this is the work. Construction for police houses. This is funded by the Langata NGCDF. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first 8 officers will move. They'll move from that and they'll be coming here. So you have your toilet and bathroom there. You have your sink and kitchen here. And you have your room and your bed. That is what we're looking for officers in Langata.
In Changamwe, things were boiling hot Kenyans after the residents, together with their shirtless airport MCA, stormed Changamwe police station, claiming that a kidnapper who had kidnapped a kid for 3 good days, Kenyans, for 3 days, was being held inside the police station. And the people there, they wanted to send some greetings. Just take a look at how things unfolded.
Sasa sisi tumekuja hapa kwa sababu mtoto wetu amepotea, is now 3 weeks. Mwenye ameiba huyo mtoto wako naye hapa. Wiki 3 hatujui nini naendelea. Lakini kufika hapa na tumekuja na watu wa kupeti ambao ndio walimu wanafanya kazi na huyu mzee ambaye ana shida. Kufika hapa polisi wamatako makubwa. Kufika hapa kuna mama hapa polisi wamatako makubwa. Huyu mama ambaye ametutukana leo. Mimi ni MCA wa Airport Road. Mimi ni MCA wa Airport Road. Mimi ni kiongozi.
Currently, the world's technology is more advanced than ever. In this new age and era of AI, things are changing. And people are using AI for business, and others are creating images and videos in just a click of a second. But it seems like this technology has fallen in the wrong hands, the hands of the Kenyans. And let me tell you, Kenyans are using AI to inject, to fight bad governance in the country, and to call out corrupt government officials in the country. And it seems like some politicians are not having a good time with this. They're not loving it, and they're not happy with it. Let's listen to what this man had to say about CS Kipchumba Murkomen not loving the AI technology.
Yesterday, Kipchumba Murkomen was threatening the young people who are creating AI images of leaders in coffins. Today, the young people have delivered. They have created an AI image of Murkomen in a very fine gold-coated coffin, filled with gold watches. And I'm asking myself, why is the government engaging in a fight they cannot win? The fight against the young people is a fight this government cannot win. Remember, we are educated, but jobless, hopeless, and broke. Meaning, we spend our time pissing off the people whom we think have stolen the opportunities from us. We spend our time pissing off the people who have stolen the future from us. And it is the political class who we believe have stolen the future from us. So the only thing that this government can do is create opportunities for young people. That's the only way they can win this war. Create jobs for us. Return the money that has been stolen and restore our future. That's the only way this government can win this war. There is no other way. They can threaten the young people as they like, as much as they like, but the young people will enjoy pissing off the government. They can abduct and kill, but believe me, another person will come up and piss off this government more than the person they abducted. So they are not winning this war with the strategy they are using right now. They have to think of another strategy of creating a better Kenya, of building a better Kenya.
With this technology, let me tell you, politicians, this is a fight that you cannot win. And if you want to fight back, if you want to fight Kenyans, then this is the answer for you. Take a look at this.
The only weapon you can fight Kenyans with is silence. Kaa kimya bubu, ukiongea ndo umewatuma. Haona Sam Seveni aliambiwa Kenya ingelikuwa ni yeye amekuwa kwa casket, angelikuwa shao madauti. Yaani hata baada ya kuongea tu hivi, hata siku 3 hazijaisha akaeka kwa casket. Who are Kenyans? Who are Kenyans? Yaani ukiongea ndo umewatuma. Yaani kitu mimi nazo washauri wa Afrika, mkitaka amani na wa Kenya, kaeni kimya. If you want peace with Kenyans, stay silent.
Even the president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, was not left behind and he was injected by Kenyans and the Gen Zs. Take a look.
Guy, Museveni alisema ati akiweza ona mtu anafanya hiyo ujinga ya kumweka picha kama amekufa, anaweza jua hajui. Wakenya hata hawajamgojea hata wiki ishe. Yo. Okay. Wakenya munaogopaga ni nini mnaonaga ni serious? Like ni nini mnaogopa nini? At least kitu yenye mnaonaga like ni serious, hii kitu inaweza niua. Hata wiki haijaisha. Mumeona hizo picha za Museveni?
To be honest, Kenyans are very unique. They are unshakable, unbreakable, unbogable. Like you cannot put fear into Kenyans and think that they just keep quiet. They will fight back. And it seems like these politicians, they already know that the gig is up. And they cannot do anything to salvage the situation. And currently, many of them are speaking in fear. Fear of Kenyans. Kenyans, you have won. Isn't what Edwin Sifuna had to say?
Those comments are coming from a place of fear. Now they're afraid that time has run out. They know the government is extremely unpopular. They can't see anything in the horizon that they can do to reverse the fortunes of the government in 2027. They are speaking from a place of fear. It is only an animal that is afraid, that wants to attack people and threaten people, and it's showing its teeth, our claws. Oh, so we will do this, we will bring back 24 years. In which country? This is not 1980. This is not 1980. Ukianguka kura, unaanguka tu kura, unaenda nyumbani. Hakuna mahali utakatalia. Unakatalia wapi? This is not 2007, my friend. This is not 2007 where somebody can actually lose elections and impose themselves on the people. Ukianguka kura nyumbani. So mtu asitutisha hapa ati you will go and reinvent the 24-year presidency. There's nothing like that. The thing that guarantees re-election, as I have said, is you deliver on your promises, make the lives of Kenyans better. You will not have to fight with anybody. They will put you back in office. But for as long as you continue with the way in which you are continuing, talking to people the way you want, insulting the public, threatening the public, a public that is very well informed on its rights, threatening to violate the constitution, ignoring constitutional principles, this year, in fact, if I had spoken in Bungoma, I would advise the president, forget about roads, forget about railways. We need the software of this country to be reinstalled. That is the problem. It won't matter if you are telling us you are making us good roads so that our parents can zoom on those roads between police stations looking for their children and going to mortuaries. Then we don't need those roads. If the roads are for us to travel freely as we look amongst bodies in mortuaries to look for our young ones, our loved ones, we don't need those roads. What we need is, can you guarantee us the values in Article 10 will be respected by the government? Can you guarantee that the life of Kenyans will not be interfered with the way it is being interfered with? There are loved ones who spend Christmas without their kids. There are families that spend Christmas without their kids. So even if you tell that person that you have dualized Malaba to Mombasa, what are you telling that person? So that they can go and fetch their children from the quarries and the rivers. We don't want that. We want you to work on the software of the country.
And speaking of fear, also Sudi has been going around Kenya making reckless statements. Like anytime he opens his mouth, it just sounds like a kicks of a dying horse. Listen to what Nick Nico had to say about Oscar Sudi.
I know you guys have seen what Sudi has said today about the presidency and the future of Kenya in terms of the presidency.
Manenda kusema sijui must to go, hakuna venye tunaenda na msikie vizuri. Na nataka nirudie hapa. Hii Kenya hakuna rais ameenda kwa miaka 5. Kwani huyu ndiye atakuwa wa kwanza? Kama tunafanya nini? Kama tumelala wapi? Kama nini imefanyika? Kwani Kenya ni yenu?
We have lived in a time that we've seen the deputy president that has lived half of his term. So let no one lie to you that a president cannot be a one-term president. And please, politicians like Sudi are not the politicians of today. Politicians like Sudi are politicians of yesterday. The politicians of today are politicians that are focused, politicians that know policies. Please don't be mistaken, because it's only politicians like these that are going to be eliminated in the future 2027 election. So please, let this not scare you. These are just kicks of a dying horse. If you see someone saying things like this,
Manenda kusema sijui must to go, hakuna venye tunaenda na msikie vizuri. Na nataka nirudie hapa. Hii Kenya hakuna rais ameenda kwa miaka 5. Kwani huyu ndiye atakuwa wa kwanza? Kama tunafanya nini? Kama tumelala wapi? Kama nini imefanyika? Kwani Kenya ni yenu? Mjue William Ruto aende mahali.
Don't listen to people who have no future in Kenyan politics. These are people who currently are enjoying the power of the presidency, the power of friendship between him and the president. And now he thinks he can command the way Kenyans will vote tomorrow. Guys, these are just but kicks of a dying horse.
All Kenyans from different walks of life, from different religions, different beliefs are fighting for better governance and a brighter future for Kenya. But it seems like not everybody understands this. Like Beatrice Elachi, she went on to say that Christians, you are shaming the Muslims because you people, you are insulting the leaders. Like it seems like she does not understand what is written in the constitution. She does not understand what it means by freedom of speech in this country. Just listen to what this woman had to say.
Lakini yetu hasa mimi mwaka huu ni wa kuheshimu viongozi. Kama wewe unaingianga kanisani unashika Biblia, basi usome hiyo Biblia vizuri. Wakristo tumefanya, Waislamu wanajua kuheshimu viongozi wao. Liwe liwalo, huwezi kutusi kiongozi Muislamu. Mbona sisi Wakristo tumekuwa mpaka kanisani hapa ndio tunatukanana tunafanya? Mwaka wa 2025 tunaambia Mungu hiyo hatufanyi. Na lazima tuheshimu venye Bishop amesema, Mheshimiwa Rais. Yeye ndio baba yetu. Wewe ukienda Ulaya unajifikiria matusi hii yote tumepeana hapa, wanakuangalia kama nani? Wanashangaa hiyo ni nchi gani tunatoka.
Kenyans, it does not matter what religion you believe in. At the end of the day, we are all living in the same country and we want a better future for this country and better lives for each and every one of us. So fighting for better governance, it is not between Muslims and Christians or different religions. This is for all people, the people of Kenya, the citizens of Kenya. The same politicians that Beatrice Elachi she's defending, the same politicians are giving us promises after promises. We will do this, we will do that. But at the end of the day, there's nothing to show for it. Let's take a look at this video.
I want to promise the residents of the city of Nairobi that Nairobi will not be left behind. Tutakuwa pamoja na nyinyi. Nairobi hii vile vile tuko na changamoto. Nairobi River hapa, watu hawajui katikati ya mji wa Nairobi iko sewage. Hiyo river imekuwa sludge. Inapitia kwenye estates, inapitia katikati ya mji. I have promised the people of this city, munipatie tu mwaka huu wa 2025 na mwaka ujao, Nairobi River will be clean. Next, kabla ya mwisho wa mwezi huu, we are finalizing the contract so that we can roll out the modernization of Nairobi River, tuweke barabara ya sawasawa, tupanue ile mto, tuhakikisha kwamba kuna mahali pa kuishi, kuna walkways ya wananchi. We will make something you have never seen in Nairobi City.
So Kenyans, do you think the promises that the president have made, it will come to pass? Do you think Nairobi River will be cleaned by 2027? Tell us in the comments down below. In the Bible, Hosea 4:6, it clearly says that my people will perish because of lack of knowledge. And a good example is Mount Kenya residents who have been urged to support the Kenya Kwanza regime for development. Like seriously, development? Like how many development projects have been promised to Kenyans, but yet there's nothing to show for it. None of them have come to pass. Just take a look at a good example of Hosea 4:6.
Hii ya leo tulikuwa hapa kwa sababu tulikuwa tumekuja kufanya empowerment programs za National Government Affirmative Action Fund, na tumeweza kupatia watu vitu vya biashara. Tumepeana blow dryers, tumepeana dryers, tumepeana welding machine, tumeweza kupeana vitu mingi vya biashara. Pia troli zile za barabara na mamvuli, ile form ya bottom up tumeweza kuinulia watu biashara zao. Tumepeana mashini za kunyoa, tumepeana blow dryers za kuweza kutengeneza nywele. Zaidi ya yote, tumepeana pesa za vikundi za empowerment. Pesa ambazo ni za National Government Affirmative Action Fund na sio za deni. Wakipatiwa wanaenda wanafanya table banking, wanajisaidia na biashara zao na wanaendeleza maisha yao. Na zaidi ya kwamba wakati wa siasa haujafika, tungojee siasa 2027. Mambo ya mlima tutaongea 2027. For now, waache tuwafanyie kazi. Na nimewaambia pia hata president akija hapa, wamuulize barabara alizotuahidia, wamuulize mambo aliyotuahidia. Mambo haya mengine tutaongea 2027 wakati ambapo tutafika kwa kiwanja, ni wataamua ni nani alifanya hivi na nani hakufanya hivi, waamue ni nani anafaa. But for now, watu lazima wafanye kazi kwa sababu waliuliza kufanya kazi.
Tusaidia kwa accident, hata ukiweza anguka uwezi umia kichwa, uwezi gongwa na nyuma juu uko na reflector, so tumefurahia sana. Yes. Tunataka maendeleo juu sasa siasa mingi haiwezi tusaidia. Tunataka watusaidie na yenye walituambilia tu. Hiyo tu tutakuwa tumeshukuru. Ndio hata wao wa grab 2027, ndio hata wao wapate kura za 2027.
Abductions have been taking place in Kenya for quite some time, and some people are still missing till date. Some people have been found, and some of them have died under unusual circumstances. Even asylum seekers who should be protected under the Kenyan law are still being abducted in Kenya. Foreigners are also being abducted in Kenya. Like Kenyans, do you think asylum seekers should continue seeking asylum in Kenya? Because, let me tell you, this is not a heaven for any asylum seeker out there. Just take a look at this.
Okay, so there's breaking news is that a Tanzanian critic of Suluhu's rogue Tanzanian regime called Maria has been abducted by 3 men in Kilimani. And this comes barely 3, is it even 3 weeks since Besigye was abducted, Pia? Okay, so GOK's script is very much predictable. That wanker Sing'oei will go on that laundromat called JKL. He's gonna start saying the government of Kenya had nothing to do with it. They didn't even know she's in the country, but they are getting down to investigations and all the other chat GPT crap he'll have generated by then. I don't know how many times people should be told, do not seek political asylum in Kenya. Kindly. This is actually in East Africa, okay? Don't seek asylum. This is a terrorist state that shoots kids in the middle of CBD and chops up others and puts them in sacks. So kindly do not come here looking for any sort of asylum. Okay, asylum huku tulishasema it's offered to warmongers. Kina Salva Kiir. Okay, those are the ones who come and get asylum and run their countries remotely from Karen. Okay, otherwise don't come look. If actually she's one of the lucky ones, at least as she got abducted, she's most likely going to be taken back. Others were not so lucky. Others got shot in Kajiado on the road and they started to say it's a mistaken identity. Okay, take care of yourself. Don't seek political asylum in Kenya.
The future generations and the future leaders of this country, the Gen Alphas, are also not left behind. Like these Gen Alphas, they're injecting daily. And let me tell you, the Gen Alphas, they clearly understand the politics and the games that is in this country. And they have also decided to fight for their rights. Just take a look at this video of Gen Alphas injecting.
Nataka kulima. Na tulimkataza jana vizuri, leo amekuja na trakta nataka kulima.
Akakuwa mkali.
Akakuwa mkali. Sasa sisi leo tumekuja tumefukuza hiyo trakta. Tena hiyo trakta na mimi mtu wa trakta tukanyana.
Patakeni ya polisi. Na muona chapeni kabisa, hata mfujeni mpaka mguu. Fujeni mpaka mguu.
Anapiga mwanafunzi anaiba shamba ya shule, arudi shule.
Hapana, wewe fanyeni hivi. Fujeni mguu. Fuja mguu.
Amazing. Like when you see the young people of Kenya, the Alphas, also injecting like this clearly shows you that the country is headed in the right direction. And nobody, let me tell you, nobody will be taken for granted. In other news, a lady has raised concerns online after she received 1,000 shillings note with a KEMSA stamp in Kangas. So is this fake or is this real? Take a look.
Za kwetu Langa, sawa pesa za Kenya zinakaa hivi zimeandikwa World sijui Bank of COVID, sijui whatever. Iko na stamp, it feels right, but yawa. Mtu ni chanwe.
Let's make my favorite stir-fry pork as we talk about freedom of speech in Kenya. Why in this day and age are we still being
wakamwacha akiwa paralyzed.
Kasongo mbona wewe songa libala Kasongo mbona wewe
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. I'm your host, Elvis Derry. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.